I'm still Stephen Gold, the author of The Return of Breaking Law, an ideal Christmas present.
Get on with it.
If you have legal aid to bring or defend a civil case, you can smile a bit. If you have a no-win, no-fee arrangement with your solicitor, you can laugh a bit. But if you have neither, but you want to use the solicitor instead of going it alone as a litigant in person, it may be necessary to mortgage your copy of The Return of Breaking Law plus your house, or lengthen the depth of your pocket so that you can dig deeper into them for cash. Of course, if you win the case, your opponent will probably be ordered to reimburse what you've had to pay out to your solicitor, or the lion's share of it, and just pray they have the means to do so. But you'll first have to fork out for what your solicitor wants to charge you. How much a solicitor charges will be down to negotiation when you go to them at the start. If you use a solicitor working from above a chippy in a back street of Macclesfield, that solicitor may be brilliant and able to charge competitively because of low overheads. But generally, for work done from the start of next year, that's 2024, the majority of solicitors can be expected to try and increase charges. That's down to the fact that the guideline sums a losing party can be ordered to pay for your solicitor's work are going up. The more the loser can be ordered to stump up, the more your solicitor is likely to want to bill you. These increased guidelines are for what the solicitor can reasonably be expected to be paid for each hour they are involved in your case. They haven't been put up for 2 years, and as you will tell anyone who's just landed in your back garden from Uranus, we've had a tad of inflation over this period. There are different rates depending on where the solicitor practices and the level of the person in the office who does the work. London-based firms have their own higher rates. For City and Central London firms, where a qualified solicitor with over 8 years' experience does the work, the hourly guideline rate is up from £373 to £398. For Outer London plus Dartford and Gravesend, it's cheaper at £301 an hour, up from £282. The office cat doesn't command a fee, but if a person doing the work is on the bottom rung, such as a trainee solicitor or paralegal, you'd get away with £148 or £138 an hour. Beware of a guideline across central London for very heavy commercial and corporate work where £546 an hour could be justified. Out of London, a solicitor might now cost you £278 an hour in Hampshire, but a paltry £272 in Bradford. I emphasise these are only guidelines. The rate could be less or it could be more in an exceptional situation. The moral, if you take in a solicitor, is not to ratchet up the bill by writing too many letters or asking why you haven't heard from them since 5 o'clock the previous afternoon. The more they have to do, the more they charge. And in some cases, it may be worthwhile and cheaper to instruct a barrister directly to act for you instead of a solicitor. That's now permitted. Often, a solicitor will refer to a barrister for advice and to undertake advocacy, so you can then end up paying for 2 lawyers. That's a difficult choice to have to make. I deal with it in my book. At the end of this year, 2023, on the 31st of December, XL bully dogs, responsible for a rise in serious attacks and fatalities, will be classified as dangerous dogs. That means that from then, their owners must keep them on a lead and muzzled when in a public space. It also means that it becomes an offence to breed one or breed from one of them, sell, gift or exchange one, abandon one or allow it to stray, or advertise one for sale, exchange or gifting. And from the 1st of February next year, it will be unlawful simply to possess or have custody of an XL bully. A scheme is being set up to pay compensation to owners of XL bullies who arrange for them to be destroyed before the 1st of February 2024. Fail to wear a seatbelt or daub Ambridge Library walls with graffiti and you could collect a fixed penalty notice. Well, about to be added to the list of fixed penalty offences are a host of animal cruelty offences towards pets, zoo animals and livestock. Police and local authorities are being given powers to issue fixed penalties alongside criminal prosecution or warnings. The maximum penalty will be £5,000. Among the considerations as to whether a fixed penalty is the appropriate way of treating a particular offence instead of prosecution will be the level of seriousness involved over what period conduct has lasted and any previous similar conduct. The new scheme is set to launch within the next couple of months. It needs some more regulations, which are in the pipeline.